That was all right. That was like 10, and 10 was kind of just all right. Oh, that's it. Oh, alrighty. Let's see what I can do. Last week, I attempted to record, but if you're keeping up to date with all the videos, I was sick last week. And I did attempt to do this workout, but I think a combination of me feeling really sick, the heater was blasting in here, which typically I'm a big fan of. I like the gym to be, I'd rather the gym be warmer than cold, but it was blasting last week. And then I took a nicotine pouch that isn't as smooth as my typical ones, I think. And so, oh, and I was wearing a fucking beanie. So with thermal layer clothes and shit like that, like I was expecting it to be cold and it was not cold in here. So I think like everything in combination, I literally did this. I have the footage, but I deleted it. Well, I had the footage and then I deleted it because I literally did that first workout, then this one, and I went on to the third. And as I was warming up for the third, I just was like, nah, no thank you. I just fucking stopped, which is not like me. So that must mean I was feeling pretty fucking sick. Because I don't miss workouts for shit. And so I just stopped recording, stopped working out, and I went and did the fucking bike for however long. Since I was here. Probably not smart for me to have done the bike, but I was already here and I didn't want to like waste, making sure I'm recording. Also, I got a new haircut. I didn't want to like waste my effort being here. So I just was like, let me hop on the bike. We'll just watch some YouTube videos or some shit. And I felt fine doing it. I actually felt pretty good doing that. But for some reason, something in my brain and my body told me, don't work out. And you know what? Sometimes you just have to listen to your body, no matter what your mind is telling you. Sometimes your mind is like, no, don't be a bitch, don't be a pussy, don't skip, blah, 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 blah. But I just couldn't. And it's the simple truth. And yeah, here we are. So when I did manage to do this last week, this weight, I ended up doing 6, which was still pretty impressive because it was a brand new weight last week. So let's see what I can do today. If I can do 7, that's cool. If I can do 6, still pretty cool. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Got 7. Something in my brain told me it was a 50-50 coin. I always say that coin toss. 50-50 coin toss to get number 8 there. So took the gamble. Didn't pay off technically, but hey, the effort was there, and that's really what matters. Alrighty, and last time, last time I did this one, I managed to squeeze out 10. So, see what we got. 10 and a half. Oh well, can't win them all. That wasn't too bad. Alrighty, not gonna lie, feeling a little weak on these today, but the real test will be this. Let's just see what we can do. And yeah. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. That looks a lot more proper. Alrighty. Oh. 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 Alrighty. Now, what I'm thinking. What's going on inside this dumbass's brain right now? When I went up on that first one, I don't know if you saw hesitation, my elbow kind of hurt. So I readjusted my hand positioning slightly. I doubt the camera could really pick up how slight it was, but that made a world of difference. And then it was like after getting it started, fine. So yeah, that was me kind of listening in my body. If my elbow continued to hurt, I would have just stopped. But let's see what the story is on this side. Three. Oh. Six. Okay. Same problem there. Elbow started hurting a little bit, readjusted, felt fine. So, a little reminder to you guys, listen to your body. Your body, most of the time, I will say most of the time, there's a lot of instances, but most of the time, it's lying to you. No, most of the time, it's not lying to you. Alrighty. Let's see what I can do on this side, or on this weight. That one was 10. The first set was 10 to 12. This one's 12 to 15. So I feel like I could have gone more, but it would have been pretty improper if I did go more. I would have definitely been shrugging. I don't even know. 13 felt more like a shrug than anything. I'll review the footage, but for now, I'm gonna match 13 and try not to shrug. But yeah. Okay, so I didn't do these last week because, like I said, I only did the first 2 movements and I had to just stop. But the week prior, with this exact weight, I managed to get 7, and the rep range is 6 to 8. So, see what we can do. All right, that was 9. So, cool. That means next week I for sure have to go up, but for this next set, I got to match 9. Alrighty, let's match. Whoop. Ugh. Cool beans. We matched. Off to the back off. Okie dokie artichokes. So, back off set. 2 weeks ago, managed to do 10. 10 to rep range, 10 to 12. So yeah. See if I can beat 10. Alrighty. Surpassed it. So, get to go up next week. Hallelujah. Alrighty. So now, in my program, I do hammer curls twice a week. And that's mostly because there's not that many bicep variations. And so far, pronation, or no, supination, really fucks up my wrist. So all we have left is, neutral grip, which is hammer stuff, or pronation, which is reverse grip curling. And I don't know, my forearms I think are already meaty enough. So I'd rather hammer the hammer, who exercises the, but whatever. But so I do these on my back and bicep day. And last time with 45, I got 8. And on that particular day, the rep range is 8 to 10. But on today's variation, it's 6 to 8. So I don't know where that's going to put me, but I know for a fact I can do 8. So let's see if we could do 9, that'd be cool. Cool. All right, managed to get 10. Not technically perfect because I am doing some laning and a little bit of throwing and shit like that, but that was still 10. So next week, I know for a fact I can go up. Cool. Alrighty, we got a match 10 now. Oh, that was so ugly. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Oh. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are going to see if this will focus on me or not. Real test. I feel like shoulder and arms, movements, are not very interesting to watch compared to a chest press or, a squat. So, in order to compensate for that, you gotta make the shot a little bit more interesting. At least that's my idea behind it. If every shot is pretty interesting, it's even cooler. But I feel like with other exercises, there's less effort that has to be put into the actual shot. But like shoulders and arms, it's kind of fucking boring, in my opinion. You know, you guys could disagree with me, but that's why like recently on my like chest and try day and my back and bi day, I'll like record a set of each arm movement, but not like the full 3 sets, you know, because in my opinion, they're just not very interesting. But anyways, enough of me yapping. 10 to 12 is what I'm shooting for. Let's see what I could do. Okay, well, let's see how the shot came out. Alrighty. Apparently, according to my notes, I did 11 with this weight last time, and the 10 rep range is 10 to 12. I don't know, triceps feel a little weak, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. It's the fun part about training. You really don't know until you do it. You can guesstimate and all this shit, and data should indicate certain things, but sometimes data is just wrong. You know? You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. I was able to get 12. Alrighty. Let's match 12. Whew. Oh my God. Okay. Back off set. 12 to 15 is what I'm shooting for. This is a brand new weight for my back off. Just because 2 weeks ago, I had hit the top portion of the intended rep range. So what's the logical thing to do, folks? Huh? That's right. You got to go up in weight, or something has to change for the better. So whether that have been form, weight, reps, anything, we have a rep range to hit. So it's, since we've reached the end of that rep range, what's next to do is, well, is form okay? I'm sure it could use some improvement, but at least to me, I'm getting the best contractions and the best stretch, and everything there to me at least feels great. And I don't think you can make an improvement, but I'm sure there is, right? I'm far from perfect on anything. But the logical conclusion that you can come to is, okay, reach the top end of the rep range. He thinks his form is great. What else is there to change? We could change tempo, or I would like to change weight, and I'd like to go up on weight. So that's what we're doing. Let's see if we can hit within 12 to 15. Whew. I just talk about how good I thought my form was, and if I'm not gonna lie, I was watching myself. I was pretty god awful. Alrighty, we are almost done with this workout. We just got to do 3 sets of this. First set is 10 to 12. Wow. Right. 11. Oh, gotta match that now. Alrighty. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I think that was 9, so I got 2 more to give. Alrighty, last set of the day. Let's see what we can do. And then I'm going on a nice date with my lovely girlfriend. Ooh. And that's it, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you didn't, tell me in the comments, what didn't you like about it? And if you loved the video, tell me what you loved about it. If you feel neutral about it, tell me what you liked and didn't like, and all of the above. I want these videos to get better every time. And, you know, I take constructive criticism very seriously. And this is something I look forward to doing. And I'm hoping to make a career out of it. So, you know, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, put them in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. Don't subscribe. Fucking send this video to your friends. Tell them how good the video is. Tell them how bad the video is. I don't, you know, I care, but I just want to know. I want to know what I'm doing good, what I'm doing wrong, and so on and so forth. But if that's all I got for you guys today. So, you know, please be safe. Have a wonderful day. Peace.